Hey everybody, it's the 4K Lowdown. I'm David. My partner in crime is
Rich, aka Turnerfan77.
Rich. Man, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Trying to muddle through.
Mhm.
Um, so we're doing our end of month special today. Really excited to bring you guys that, and where we're going to talk about what we watched, what we've bought, physical media over the month, and then recommend two movies each that
Yeah.
we think is worth seeing or collecting.
Yep. I watched quite a few movies this. Hold on, I'm gonna pull my. I think it was 31 movies I watched, and I still got a day to watch another movie, a couple movies.
Nice. Um I'm about 17, I think, for the month, new ones. But of course, I rewatch all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I guess like we talked about, I usually don't count that if it's something that I'm rewatching, unless I'm watching for the first time on 4K, and then I'll review the 4K transfer. But yeah, I can't tell you how many shows I've seen. Not to mention, I'm now re-binging Big Bang Theory, and
Oh, I love that show.
yeah, that's my favorite sitcom. So we've
Yeah.
we've got that started, and I'm still kind of watching NCIS New Orleans because I bought that during the Prime Day sale. So
Yeah.
I've been binging that series. So that's a lot of fun. So in the midst of that, I catch movies.
Right.
Even up to last night, I watched a movie, and I'm not sure what I'm. I'm not sure if I liked it or not. I got to be honest. It was weird. It was a strange one, and we'll get to talking about that because I did buy it this month, and
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know
know
I'm
if
gonna
I'm
ask
gonna
those
recommend.
questions.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it whether it was worth it or not.
Yeah. So before we
Uh,
jump into that, what are you
yeah,
drinking, Dave? That's
I
one
got
thing I like to know what you're
I got
drinking.
my tea. I got my usual tea. It's a Lipton blend with oolong, and then I've got my sparkling pink grapefruit as a
I got my
chaser.
ice.
Yep.
I love that stuff.
What flavor you got going this time?
I got oh shit, strawberry citrus.
Nice.
Yeah, might make my daughter bring me a Mountain Dew for later
There you go.
if she's still awake.
Yeah. Hopefully this because I take the large Regal cups
Mm-hmm.
from the movies, and that becomes my tea glass for a while because it's 52 ounces, so it gives me
Oh,
like
nice.
almost a half a gallon a pop, and I don't have to get up out of my desk to refill it like every 25 minutes or so.
Right.
Uh, all right, so to to get rolling, I was wondering, like, what streaming service do you prefer? Like,
Out of
what do
all
you
of them,
prefer to watch? Out of all of them, is there like would you where would you go first to look for something to watch?
for me, hands down, I do a lot of streaming. I'm not
Right,
just a physical guy.
right,
HBO Max. HBO
okay,
Max
right.
is they don't have as much as Netflix, but the quality is better than Netflix. If you want a quality movie, you want to find a quality movie, HBO Max is what I always recommend.
Hmm.
If you want to spend 30, 40 minutes looking for a movie, then go to Netflix because you got to dig through
You gotta
garbage
dig through.
after
You gotta
garbage.
wade through a
Mm-hmm.
mound of muck to
Yeah.
get to anything decent. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm kind of like I wait for the movie that I want to see, and then I go to that streaming service to watch it. I'm not really particular. I guess if I had to pick, it would be Vudu
Well,
because
see, I don't count that one because you have
I
to
don't know if
rent.
it's digital,
Yeah.
so it's not streaming,
Mm-hmm.
but they're my movies, so I know
Yeah.
what's on there and I know what to
Yeah.
choose. So if I had to pick a streaming service, I would probably have to go with Prime um,
They have good quality
as
movies
as
too.
my weapon of choice because I've watched some good ones there, and they have some good series
They
that you can
do.
get in and watch and
They
stuff.
really do.
And
Like
there's
they're gonna have a League of Their
something,
Own coming up there.
uh, yeah, and they got the new movie Samaritan,
Yeah,
with Sylvester Stallone. I'm looking to get that. That's kind of next on my list to watch
yeah,
streaming is that one. So that's why Prime is kind of stuck in my mind. But I'll do Netflix, but I don't want to go hunting. So if
exactly.
I
I don't
know
really
if I know
like.
it's premiering on Netflix, like if like I knew that certain movies were going to be on Netflix, I'm going to go, okay, I'll go to Netflix and I'll look for that movie and watch it. Or I'll just kind of check out their top 10 and say, oh, hey, I
Mhm.
never heard of that. I'm going to check that out because I know if it's on their top 10, it's brand new because
Yeah,
that's how they watch it. Um, but yeah, otherwise, I kind of look for the movie and then go to the streaming service that has it. I mean, I've got Hulu, but I only went to it to watch Prey.
right. See, I like
So,
Hulu. They get good movies on there that I haven't
yeah,
seen. But see, like HBO, I'm gonna go back to HBO Max.
yeah,
Is you know how the theatrical window is shortening and shortening,
yeah,
shorter like 40 days, 35, 45 days, whatever it is now. I, I'm torn because I love the theatrical experience. I love going to movies, but you have grandkids, kids. I have kids. It is
yeah,
hard to get to see every movie.
yeah,
And with HBO Max, they have that tight window. Friday, Elvis is going to be on there. I'm so excited to see that on Friday.
right.
Um, and then Peacock or Universal announced Peacock is going to have Halloween Ends on there, day and
Yeah,
date,
yeah.
which is kind of scary because to
Yeah,
me
I'm a
that
little,
shows there's not a lot of faith in that movie.
yeah, I'm a little
Um,
reluctant because they're gonna put it there. Yeah, I was kind
they're
of the
still
same way.
putting
I'm
it in
like, oh,
theaters.
really? They're gonna put it? Yeah, I was really hoping
Yeah,
to, you know, I don't know if I'd see it in the theater because horror movies, I can't.
right.
I just if because number one, it's an hour one way for me to get to the
Yeah,
theater. Number two, I can't bring anybody, so I got to go by myself.
yeah. I don't mind. I'm gonna move by
I don't
myself.
I don't mind going by myself, but the rest of my family minds me going by myself.
Right,
Because that's like usually when we go to town to go to the movies, it's a family thing. We're all together.
right.
We all go down there and watch a movie, and then go have lunch or something like that. And then my cousin jumped on, but she didn't finish her sentence.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, don't call me this time. Yeah, she called me last Tuesday. I remember my phone rang and I was like,
Oh,
"That's my cousin. I can't take that right now. I'm on live." Um, but
there's um, like for my kids, Paramount is great too because they have like the Nick Junior shows for my son,
right,
and then they have good movies debuting ever so often. Like they'll shortly get Top Gun probably soon. Um,
yeah,
they had that shitty. I was excited to see it, but it sucked. The Paranormal Activity movie. They had the new Scream premiered on there. Yeah, they do get good movies.
yeah, yeah. That's
I
cool,
like Peacock too.
right? I've got the free account from Peacock, but I have yet to watch anything on it.
Yeah,
I think I will get the premiere. That way I have access to that stuff. Yeah,
Prime is good too.
we were talking about Prime. That was my choice, at least for right now. But yeah, I'm really because I've got DirecTV and I'm thinking about canceling it.
Dude, I haven't had
Because it
cable.
because it's
It's not worth it.
135 bucks a month
Yeah.
for DirecTV, and I'm going, and I'm already streaming, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus,
Yeah.
all these other ones. I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and get Paramount Plus, Discovery Plus,
I
AMC
like that.
Plus to cover and then NFL's got a streaming service now.
I seen that NFL Plus,
So
isn't it?
yeah, so I'm kind of down to do that and then just drop DirecTV altogether and just go streaming.
Yeah. See, I haven't had cable. My son is 3,
Mm,
so I want to say probably 8, 9 years.
yeah,
I've been streaming. Yeah, I use your. Is it your cousin?
yeah,
Um, I get free Disney Plus, free Hulu, and then since I work at Walmart distribution center, I get Walmart Plus for free, and now I'm going to get Paramount Plus for free because they did a deal. I'll get that for free, so I don't have to.
oh well, sweet, that's
Yeah.
awesome. um
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I mean, I figure it's going to cost me less than the streaming service is going to cost me less than it does for DirecTV.
Yeah.
I mean, I've I've never had cable here. It's always been satellite.
Yeah.
Um, but we recently got Spectrum, and I use that for internet so that I can do my job,
Right.
and do these lovely podcasts streaming. um,
Another good one is Apple Plus, Apple TV Plus. They don't have a whole lot, but the quality is there. They have quality shows like Ted Lasso, For All Mankind. There's a couple other ones. They have some good movies. They had this year's Best Picture winner. What was it? The Blind People or the Deaf People. Oh, it's a fantastic movie. I forget what it was called, and I'm waiting for that to come to physical media. Oh, what is it called? I think it won Best Picture this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Apple Plus is like $5. So we got that.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't tried the wireless internet. I know that's a new thing they're trying to push right now. I just kind of get worried if in my area because I don't know if it'll be as fast because the service we have now it's pretty good. I don't have any issues.
Okay. All right. So before we get rolling, because I know you only bought one movie this month.
I'll do mine.
And I did find out that I'm a little bit low. I'm at 27 for the month. And then I have 2 that I just got today, so we're going to do a live unboxing.
Awesome.
Before we do that, some honorable mentions. Are there some movies that you watched, not your 2 best, but maybe a couple other ones that you're like, hey, this was pretty good. You guys might want to watch that.
It's from 2018. Hotel Artemis. I thought that was a fun movie.
I love Hotel Artemis.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching that.
I'm a big Sofia Boutella fan, and I thought she rocked that.
And then there was one more. I had 2 honorable mentions. Day Shift. That's the
Jamie Foxx. That was fun. I enjoyed that too. That's one of my honorable mentions as well on Netflix.
Oh, that's funny.
Because I really liked it. It wasn't great, but it was funny. It was very R.I.P.D. like. Is kind of what I associate it with the whole union hunting vampires and stuff. Reminded me of the whole police department thing with the ghosts. And Snoop Dogg was hilarious in it, and it was the cast was interesting.
I love that Franco kid. I forget his first name.
Dave. Yeah, it's Dave Franco. Okay. He was awesome in that. He was really good. And he's funny as heck. I really like him. I gotta say, I think I prefer him over James now. If I see a movie and it's got Dave Franco in it, like there was one on Netflix like a while back, Six Underground, and even though Dave Franco didn't have a big part in it, he was great as the driver, and it was really funny.
The 4K on my because I watched it in my bedroom on my Samsung 4K presentation on that I streamed it on my Roku 4K because my main streamer is my Apple TV 4K, which I love. If you don't have an Apple TV 4K, the picture quality, excuse me, on that, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
It looked pretty good.
But cool.
It looked really good.
That's awesome. So yeah, another honorable mention that I have is Prey. And that's the Predator prequel. I thought that was really good. I didn't get a lot of the flack that everybody has against that movie. I enjoyed it. I think it deserved a theatrical release, maybe if they had a bigger budget, but I liked it as it was. I enjoyed it, and I thought the action was great. I thought the kill scenes were awesome. I liked the prequel Predator, the 300 years in the past Predator. So instead of he's still got the laser sight, but he fires the bolts instead of that. I like the touch on that. I thought that was kind of cool. There's a lot of foreshadowing in that one, so okay, that that quicksand's going to come into play and this is going to
Yeah,
happen. You can kind of pick it out as you go
yeah,
through. So it was written pretty simply.
yeah. But it
Um,
was still
which,
fun.
but it was still fun to watch. I'd watch it
Yeah,
again.
I
I
want
would
to
like
revisit it.
I'd like a physical release of that.
I'm
I
sure we'll get one.
I would get it.
On
Uh,
Letterboxd, I gave it a 4.5 stars on my for my review.
I gave it a
Um,
75 on the
yeah,
lowdown. So that I thought that was solid.
and the cast was great too. I mean, that
Yeah,
girl, she's awesome
yeah,
in that.
she's good. The acting was good. I
It
liked it.
was, yeah. And
So yeah,
there was no big star to take away to
yeah,
distract you
yeah,
from the movie and the story.
yeah.
That's what I liked.
So those, of course, are my honor mentions. Day Shift and
Yeah,
Prey are my
yeah,
honorable mentions on streaming, and then we'll get to like physical stuff.
yeah.
Um, okay, so do you want to do your one movie, or
Yeah,
do you
I'll
want
just
me to
get mine
start?
out of the way.
Just get you out of the way, and then I'll start like
Yeah,
digging into my stack.
yeah. So there's two series of movies I'll buy no matter what. I'll get it. I don't care if it's DVD. I don't care
Yeah,
if it's Blu-ray, 4K. If it has a new slip on it or a new Steelbook, I'm getting it.
hmm
In the first series, the first film is well, I take back. There's three. There'll be Clerks, and then Batman versus Superman, and then any Halloween movie. This is a DVD. I don't buy DVDs very often,
hmm
um, but I seen this one day at a Walmart. Holy shit! I love that slipcover.
yeah,
So it was $10. I picked it up. They have Halloween Kills. I need to go back and get that. That's for like
yeah.
12.
Okay.
So yeah, I will buy these movies over and over again. I know Halloween Kills has another steelbook coming out in October. It's just
Yeah,
like the one they released,
yeah,
but it's red instead of orange, or vice
yeah.
versa.
That
I'm gonna
that
get it.
that might end up going in my on my shelf too. I might be getting that one.
Yeah, these movies. I love this new trilogy. Let me rewind that. I shouldn't say I love. I really enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I, I like it.
I love the first one. The second one, you could cut out a half hour of that movie.
Yeah.
All the hospital shit
All the
in there,
hospital stuff. Yeah.
take it out, and then it's
Take it
great.
out and then it's brilliant.
Yeah,
I aside from that, I actually thought Kills was better than the 2018, but that whole hospital thing
yeah,
killed it.
I agree.
No pun intended. It actually ruined the score. It actually brought the score down to where it was below um, the not the original, the 2018 Halloween. So I was looking forward to Ends until they told me that it was going to be streaming, and I was like, okay, that's a little
Yeah,
disconcerting, but I'm still going to watch it. I'm
yeah, me
still going to
too.
give them my money.
Yeah,
It's still going to
well,
happen. I'm
it's
not.
streaming, but it's still getting a theatrical release the same day.
Yeah,
But it still does. It gives a bad look.
it
Like,
does.
hey, we don't have a whole lot of faith in this movie.
Exactly. It's like when 3D was big, and they'd release a movie and it wasn't in 3D, and you go, oh wow, they probably don't. They're
Yeah,
probably not happy with that movie. Um, but then again, you get those movies that they say they're in 3D, but there's like maybe one or two
yeah.
scenes that are in 3D, and the rest of it's like regular, just so they could
For me,
put a
3D
bigger
was
price
never
tag
it.
on it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm not big on 3D in the theater, but I'm hoping, so I got my wood order in for my deck to
mm-hmm.
set up my outside deck
Let me see
area,
that.
and I'm gonna set up my screen and my projector out there and
Oh,
watch
nice,
movies outside, and I might I've got four sets of or five. I've got 5 sets of 3D glasses
nice.
with
I
my
think I have a
projector.
couple of 3D discs that I could send you.
Oh,
Um,
cool! I've got
I,
my I've got 24 3D movies
nice. Do
total.
you have Guardians of the Galaxy? I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I have the first Guardians of the Galaxy because that was all you. The only way you could get it on Blu-ray is by getting the 3D. So that
I
was
don't know. I came with my Steelbook.
no. When I bought the Blu-ray at Walmart, the only one that they had was with the 3D movie, so I
Oh,
had to get the 3D. But yeah, so I've got Guardians of the Galaxy on 3D.
oh, okay. And then I think the other one is one of the Planet of the Apes movies. I
Oh,
think.
Yeah, that one I don't have for sure.
Yeah, I have to look at.
I have the Blu-rays, but I don't have any of the. But I have like I think you have it too. Alita, Battle
Hmm.
Angel in
Yeah.
3D. I've got that. I bought both Pacific Rims. So the
Oh
first
yeah.
one in Uprising, and then Uprising I have the Steelbook, the 3D Steelbook,
Nice.
and Skyscraper with Dwayne Johnson.
Hmm.
I got that in 3D. 300 Rise of the Empire in 3D.
Oh, I think I have that.
Um, and then my first 3D was The Darkest Hour, that alien invasion movie with Emil
Oh
Hirsch, and
yeah.
because that was the only way I could get the Blu-ray was to have the 3D movie. Um, so yeah, like I said, I got 24 of
I'll have to
those
look
of those
to see
of
what
those
I have
type.
because I was
Gravity I've
looking through
got
them.
in 3D, and um, Life of Pi I think.
Oh, I have that one. I love Life of Pi. Oh, I
Life
love
of
that
Pi is
movie.
amazing. Such a great movie.
Hmm.
Um, all right, so you got that Halloween.
That's all I got this month, man.
That's all you got. It wasn't much. I did get a few new ones this month. Um, but for starters, um, August 3rd, because I'm going by week.
Okay.
So August 3rd was when I got most of the Paramount ones that I ordered. But I got the Flatliners 4K
Yeah.
from Arrow, which was good, but the sound wasn't very good. I actually like the sound better on the Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was because I watched it and the picture's great. It takes all the shake out, so the picture quality is amazing, but the sound quality was weird, and it was really low in parts. Dialogue
I
was
hate
really hard
that.
to hear.
'Cause you
It
gotta go.
was it was
Mm,
difficult, so I had to turn it up and then turn it
yeah, I
down
hate
when
that.
the music comes on. So then I was like, you know what? I've got the Blu-ray Steelbook from Mill Creek.
Hmm.
I've got the Blu-ray Steelbook from Mill Creek. I put that in, and the sound is way better. But then
Wow.
you can see the shake and stuff in the picture. So um, I thought that was interesting. So
Yeah.
so my first group of the Paramount ones, because on Amazon they sold the Paramount 4Ks for 11.99,
Hmm.
and I got like 6 or 7 of these things. So I got Collateral
Worth it.
with the slip.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that yesterday. I got Baywatch just because
Nice.
I think it's funny.
It is.
I
I
th-
like that
I
movie.
think I think in 4K I think the visuals would be kind of cool.
I bet you that them reds will probably pop. That beach,
Yeah,
them beach scenes.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. And then Ghost in the Shell,
I have that
and
one.
no slip on that. And then Allied,
Yeah. It's a nice little
which
slip.
it's a great movie too.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's neat. It almost made my thriller top 10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we almost had you watch it.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen it.
So then on the 9th, started to get some other ones. So I got the Vestron Extreme
Hmm.
Prejudice with Nick Nolte. This was Nick Nolte's best one-man army movie, where it was just him. And so 87, I think, is when it came out, and that was pretty cool. And then Last Seen Alive with Gerard Butler and Jamie Alexander, which no, just just no. It was it kind of shaped up at the end, but it really took a long time to get there, and it was really slow in the beginning. The story didn't make any sense. It was like some like famous director said, "Hey, Gerard Butler, my nephew wrote a movie. Would you like to star in it?" And that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like the script was written in crayon. I really would have liked a nice little twist ending to it, which would have been really cool, but I didn't get it. Um, and then I got Men,
I want to watch that.
Manly Men, Men. I do have it on my Vudu now, so you can go in and
Yeah.
watch it when you want. That's the one I watched last night,
That's what I figured.
and
That's
whew,
that's what I figured.
that's a that's a handful. That movie is. That movie's it's weird. I liked it up until the end. I mean, I didn't like the beginning. The beginning was really slow, but the cinematography is amazing. Just
Right.
the the camera angles and the views and the slow motions and stuff that they
How do
did.
you compare it to Saint Maud?
Oh, it's better than Saint Maud.
So I
I
like Saint Maud.
Yeah,
I
I did
dug that
not
movie.
I did not like Saint Maud at all. I was not happy about that movie at all. This one I did not like the subject matter in this, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag and
Right.
spoil that. But the subject matter is something that's a little too personal for me. Um, so I was a little disappointed in that, but it lend into the anxiety and the tension of the movie for me.
Okay.
So um, and basically this woman goes to this vacation rental to kind of unwind and get over her husband and stuff, and weird stuff starts happening in the town. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
And um, there's one person in here, the I guess the male lead plays multiple people
Oh,
in the
nice.
movie, and it's really good. He was amazing. And you watch and you go, that guy looks a little weird. And then you're like, wait a minute, these guys all look the same, and it was really odd. It was really strange. But then it got really. There was one really good. I mean, like actual horror scene that you're like, dude, that was crazy. And then everything just went just hell in a handbasket after that. So, so I liked it, but I probably wouldn't watch it again.
Okay, now who directed it?
Uh, Alex, somebody. Let me see.
Because when
Uh,
I see the trailers for that, I see Saint Maud. That's why I asked about Saint Maud. It
Alex
reminds me.
Garland. Alex Garland is the director. I don't know who directed
I
Saint Maud.
just visually when I see it, I my mind sees Saint Maud. When I see that trailer,
That
it takes me to Saint
the
Maud.
visuals did, yeah, the visuals did remind me a little of Saint Maud. Sure, the with the camera angles and stuff like that. So they might have had the same DP.
It's A24. They're both.
They're both A24.
Yeah. So that's okay. I'm gonna go back to that one.
Anyway,
Worth the price you paid.
yeah, I think so. Like I said, it was good, but it's one of those where I mean, especially after getting through the end of it, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch that again because I don't want to get to the end again ever. I'm not going to say I didn't like it. It was way out of bounds for me. It's just
Yeah, I think I know
not.
what because I think you've talked to me about this before, and I can see that.
I know people have said this. I've talked about this, but yeah, I just watched it for the first time last night. But I get it. I totally get it. Um, but on the other side of the coin, there's some really good scares. At first, I was like, I don't see this as a horror movie. It's kind of creepy, maybe a thriller. Then it got horror related.
What's up,
And
movie hunter?
thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate that.
We always appreciate your support, man. Always.
Um, so yeah, I know there's a couple people that are like, "Oh man, this is my favorite movie of the year," and I'm like, I don't know. I can't call it that. But like I said, the cinematography is beautiful. The horror parts are definitely horror, but then the disturbing parts go a little bit outside of my boundary, and or a lot outside of my boundary to where
Mm.
yeah, I would watch it to get
I might
through to the
watch it this
middle of the
weekend.
movie. I would watch it to get through to the middle of the movie, and then I would stop it. once
That's kind of funny.
once it got to that end part, I'd be like, I'm done. I know what happens after that. I'm just going to shut that off. That's. I'm sure that's what I do. If I watch it again, I would probably stop it at that point, just because I know what happens. I don't want to see it again. Then I got. This was one of the other Paramount movies. I got Gamer on
This is a
4K.
long time since I've seen that.
I was really disappointed in this 4K transfer, and again because of the sound. Um, how can you possibly, you know, advertise that you're releasing this in 4K and blah blah blah? Actually, I don't think this is Paramount. No, this is not Paramount. It was released on 4K and I grabbed it because I thought, oh, the sound ought to be awesome if it's Dolby Atmos, and it's not. It's
Ooh.
it's DTX 5.1, so all I got is my soundbar, and I'm like, that's not what I want. I was like, with the
Mm-hmm.
gunfire and stuff, this would be awesome in Atmos.
Especially on 4K.
Yeah,
That needs to change.
yeah. The picture quality is great, but why don't you give me the full sound? I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
take the new Scream, not the new one coming up, but the most recent one from this year.
Yeah.
They released it in the theater with Dolby Atmos.
Mm-hmm.
They put it out on 4K, and it's DTS 10.
That
They
makes
don't
no sense to
they
me.
don't put Atmos on it, and I'm like, why not? I do they
Yeah.
Are they afraid they're not going to make their money back because of that? I don't
The only thing I
understand.
can see is they're saving it for another release.
Yeah,
Release it again
like they're
before.
going to do another 4K release or a special
Yeah.
Steelbook thing with Atmos, and
With
then
the
I'm going to
new
have to
movie
buy
coming
it
out.
and be pissed
And
off.
they know we're suckers for that shit. That's
Yeah,
the thing. It's our own fault that
that we
because
do it
we
because they're like,
yeah.
oh, they'll just turn around and buy it, so yeah, we'll just do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me to my final for the ninth was Event Horizon, and this is a Paramount Steelbook, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really nice.
I like that.
So if you zoom in on that, you can see
Yeah.
the guy kind of gouging his eyes out.
Yeah. That's
Really
cool.
cool. It's really awesome. And then you got the other eyeball on the back,
Yeah.
but then you got the hands on the
Mm-hmm.
front, and then on the back you have the ship
That's cool.
of the slipcover. It's really neat. So I was really happy about that, but I haven't had a chance to see the transfer on this yet. So that's uh that's definitely coming up soon.
Yeah.
So on the 13th, I started to get my other Paramount one. So I got Cloverfield,
I love that movie.
which I'm waiting to watch that, and then Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. This was interesting. This turned out to be a pretty good transfer. Um, the only thing I was disappointed in is with the 4K, the blood looked really fake.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
But otherwise, the picture quality was awesome, and the sound was pretty good too. Um, I don't think it was
I don't
Dolby
remember
Atmos.
enjoying that movie. It's been I don't I think I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I like it. It's very like Brothers Grimm or Van
Mm-hmm.
Helsing. It's like along those lines to where it's not serious, but it's a fantasy movie. There's some monsters and stuff like that. I thought Famke Jensen was awesome as like the main bad witch. She was
Yeah.
she was really cool. But I like
Brian
her.
says, I love it when you show the steals. I never opened mine uh, and would have no clue what it looks like.
Well, I'm here for you, brother. And with that, I got Red Dawn on on Steelbook. Um, and then that's the back. Unfortunately, it came just a little bit. It came in bent. It actually looks better now because I fixed it. But this whole top part was all bent. Um,
I want to
this
know how
was
you
the
fixed it.
second one I had a problem with. You remember because I told you about
Mm-hmm.
Braveheart. This was the
Yeah,
second one that came in a little damaged. So, but I like how the picture kind of ties together a little bit,
I
the
like
front
that.
and back. Um,
I like the red.
yeah, the red's awesome, and then you actually got the cool
With the
disc
disc
art.
art.
Yeah, you got the disc
I
art.
enjoyed the remake too.
I did too. I enjoyed
Um,
it, and it was funny. They weren't even going to release that because they filmed that before Chris Hemsworth hit big,
mm-hmm.
and And then they were like, "Nah, we're probably not going to release it until he started doing Thor." And then they were
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, well, now he's famous, so we'll go ahead and release that movie."
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I
Yeah,
thought it
I
was all
enjoyed
right.
it.
I enjoyed it a lot. Um, so then, really good price on these steelbooks, so I grabbed them. I got the Platoon Blu-ray
That's nice.
steelbook, which is really
Ain't they
cool.
releasing a 4K one?
I think they are doing a 4K. That's probably why this one was such a
Yeah.
good price. Because I think I got it for like 12 or 13 bucks.
Well, that's good.
And then I got Equalizer 2
Nice.
on 4K. This is a 4K steelbook. Um, and then that looks.
I
I
like
like
that.
the red and black on that. Unfortunately, there is no inside art.
Yeah. Because I have the regular 4K of that, and the disc looks just like that.
Yeah, but I like the movie. I like both of them. I like the and I've heard that they're gonna do a third one.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so and I think I heard it from you. So
Yeah. I think they've already
um,
started filming it.
yeah,
I think.
so I'm looking forward to that. I really like the first one. I
Hmm.
would get the first one in 4K.
Yeah.
Um, I have the Blu-ray steelbook
That's the
of
one I
that.
have too. I have the Blu-ray Steelbook of that, and then the regular 4K of the second one.
Hmm. Okay, so moving on to the 19th. This was kind of a big week. This is where I got a lot of my new ones. So for starters, I got NCIS season 19. It's my favorite series, so I collect them um,
Nice.
individually. And then like New Orleans, I just have the entire series in a box. And I'm starting to collect Los Angeles. I think I got the first 4 seasons of that. I bought the old Great White
Oh,
Blu-ray.
you should have got it with the slip because that's the best thing about that movie.
Couldn't find it with slip,
Oh yeah,
but
that was
but
like
the
five
blue,
bucks,
but the
wasn't it?
yeah, it was like $5.
Yeah.
So um, and then for new movies, I got Duel with Karen Gillian
Hmm.
and Aaron Paul. Haven't seen this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And then I got Crimes of the Future with Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
Another one I haven't seen yet.
I heard that was
Um,
a trip.
but it's a Cronenberg
Hmm.
movie, so I know it's going to be trippy. And then I got Black Phone,
Love that movie,
which
man.
it was so good. I enjoyed
One of
that
my
movie
top
a
four
lot.
movies of the year.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I gave this an 81 when I scored it.
Nice.
I got the Arrow release, the Battle Royale in 4K
Nice.
because that turned out to be a pretty decent price. So I snatched that up, and I love that movie.
Arrow does such a good job on the releases.
Yeah, I got of course Jurassic World Dominion, which
Yeah.
eh eh,
Yeah.
eh.
But that movie's
And
making money though, man.
yeah, it is. But like I said, it released. There was nothing else to compete against it.
Yeah.
So that's why it's making all that money is because there's nothing, and it's Jurassic World. It joined
Yeah.
both franchises, so people are still gonna watch it and get it, even though
Hmm.
it's not the best movie. It's probably my least favorite of the
I
franchise.
agree.
Um, but I still gave it a 75, I think, because
Yeah.
it's still got all the special effects. It's got all the stuff. It's still pretty funny.
Yeah.
So it still kind of checks the boxes, but it just barely checks the boxes for what I wanted.
Right.
And then yeah, the last thing I got was the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade steelbook,
That's like
which
$15 now.
yeah, this is, and of course I pre-ordered Crystal Skull, so I've got the whole set. Um, Come on now, okay, I got that poster out. But yeah, of course it's still the white, the white
Yeah.
case. I like the inside art; it's pretty cool. And then you got the little poster.
Yeah. I
I
never
am.
unfold mine.
I just I just do this and I fold it right back up.
Yeah.
It goes right back in the case. But when I get the fourth one, I might do a collage and put it in a poster.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of
I think
cool.
like a big movie poster frame and just
Hmm.
put all four posters
That'd be
together.
kind of cool.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Um, but Last Crusade is my favorite of the series, so
Me too.
I like that. All right, I got one more set, and then live unboxing. So the 25th. So this was last week. So I grabbed Dash Cam from Blumhouse.
Hmm.
I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list to watch in the next couple days. My last Paramount purchase, Shutter Island, came in. Did not have the slipcover, but I like
I
this
have the
movie.
Steelbook to that.
I'm glad I got the 4K of this.
It's got a nice transfer.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not outstanding or anything. It's serviceable.
yeah, it's 5.1 DTS HD master audio. So, bro, I'm not gonna have surround sound with it. What are you looking for, Mama? You have the remote. You want the volume? She's trying to turn up her movie because I'm loud. So I got the Dog Soldiers 4K
Nice. That's a nice
from
slip.
from Scream Factory. Yeah, I haven't even opened this yet, but I can't wait to watch it. This is
Yeah.
gonna be this is gonna be fun. And then speaking of fun, I got the entire series of Macgyver. This is the new one, the reboot
Hmm.
with Lucas Till, because they just ended it after 5 seasons. So I got the whole thing.
Lasted longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, I did. Bringing my complete series total to 171.
Damn. I haven't bought a TV. I think the last TV show I bought was the box set of that collector's edition of Big Bang Theory.
Oh, good. Yeah,
This was the last one I
I
bought.
I bought those in singular seasons
I did too.
as it
And
went on.
then I
I
doubled it.
would I would get the box set for sure though, because I know
Okay.
that when my daughter completely moves out, she's taking that with her. So I'm gonna have to get my own. I'm gonna have to get another series just for me. But yeah, so I've got two boxes to open. Before we do
Nice.
that though, let's do our take two and
You want me to go
pick
first?
our. Yeah, go first.
Um, First, I am going to. My first pick is Train to Busan. I forgot to
Oh,
grab them. Um,
nice. I've got the steelbook
yeah,
of that.
I do too. I have the
Uh,
Steelbook and the regular Blu-ray because the Blu-ray
yeah.
came out first, and then they did the Steelbook. If you guys haven't seen, let me grab it just in case they haven't seen. I'll grab my top two. Okay, I'll be right back.
Nice.
Oh shit! Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Sorry about that. Train to Busan. I love this. This is my hands down my favorite zombie movie so far that I've seen. It's
It's
fantastic.
it's fantastic. It's really good.
Oh man, it's Korean. It's all Korean, right?
Yes.
Um, it's subtitled, which is okay. I loved it because
Yeah.
I don't want dubbed because you lose the
You
emotion,
lose
the
the
affliction.
feeling. Yeah. You lose the feeling that they have.
Ryan has a question.
Well, we're gonna find out. I think because one of these should be Warrior.
And Train to Busan's Blu-ray looks fantastic. At least it did on my
It
player
does.
and my TV. I
Yeah.
mean, the
No.
colors
My Blu-ray
popped.
looks really good too. I have the
The
Blu-ray
sound is
Steelbook and
fantastic.
it's really good. And the sequel to it,
Yeah,
Peninsula, is okay, but
yeah,
Train to Busan is so good.
yeah.
It's very confined, and the zombies
Mm-hmm.
are like fast and amazing. Um, may have, when the jury's still out on that. This is kind of I'm kind of skeptical on this, but it feels okay. And then this one is pretty solid. It's not like shaking too much, so
I don't hear no rattling.
I didn't hear no rattling. So
Yeah.
it's I've got high hopes for
Yeah. If
these.
you guys haven't seen Train to Busan, check it out. Rent it. Go buy it.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Oh,
worth
dude.
having in your
Yeah. If you're
collection.
any type of zombie fan, it is
Yeah.
worth. Oh, it's worth watching for sure.
So good.
It is. It's amazing. I love that movie. It's so good.
Hmm.
Um, and now my Steelbook looks exactly like your Blu-ray. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the cover's still the same. But
Yeah. This was the Steelbook.
oh, that's Steelbook. Okay, so that is the
Yeah,
same.
it's the Steelbook. Yeah, I
That's
have the
exactly the
Blu-ray
same
and
thing.
the Steelbook. Yeah.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
mine in a box with pillow air. Yep.
Well, that's
I'm
good,
pretty
man.
sure that's what I'm getting. I'm thinking this is Heat and this is Warrior, but it could be the other way around. I'm thinking it's Heat and Warrior. That's what I'm anticipating.
Yeah, go ahead and pick one of yours.
So
For your,
so one of mine, I got to go with the Gray Man on Netflix. That was really good.
yeah, I
Um,
enjoyed it. It
it
was okay.
I I I gave it the highest score that I have from any Netflix movie. So I bought an extra one in the store just in case. Yeah, that's
It's a
not
good
a bad
idea.
idea. It's not a bad idea for my friend. And
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I'm kind of skeptical about pre-ordering stuff now, but because I've had stuff disappear on me, like this, like Heat disappeared. I had to reorder it. I was like, I pre-ordered that like months ago, and you guys can't
Right.
find it, but you still have it in stock. So you can't just like send me one. I have to cancel my order, get refunded, and then order it again. You can't just go, oh,
Yeah.
we're just going to go to the warehouse and grab you another one. No,
Yeah.
not allowed to do that. I'm like, that's ridiculous. But computers.
Gray Man
Um,
wasn't too bad. I mean,
I I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought Chris
I
Evans was
watched it
great as a
too.
bad guy.
What did you
Um,
rate it?
I gave it an 83.
Let's see. I got mine pulled up here. I'm trying to find it. Maybe I didn't watch it this month. Was it this month it came out?
Yeah,
Or was it last month?
no, I'm pretty sure it was this month.
I don't think it was. Unless I didn't log
Might have been
in.
late last month.
Oh, I gave it 3 stars. That's what it was last month. I gave it a 3 star. I mean, I enjoyed it. I liked it. I mean, would I watch it
Yeah,
again?
it came out in July.
Probably not. Yeah. But
Yeah,
if
nine.
you're not Ryan Reynolds fan, a Chris Evans fan, definitely check it out
Yeah,
because he's fantastic in it.
yeah, I liked him as bad. I liked Anna de Armas. I thought she was great in it.
She could do no wrong.
No,
No, she's
no,
I can't wait for Marilyn Monroe.
I'm looking forward to her. Yeah, to her
Yeah,
solo movie.
yeah.
Uh, her spin-off of her James Bond character, I think it is. Um, really good. I like her a lot. And
That's it.
I mean, Ryan Gosling was Ryan Gosling. I'm not,
Yeah,
you know, I
yeah.
liked that. I liked that. Chris Evans in the movie referred to him as a Ken doll.
Mm-hmm.
That cracked me
Yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and then there's some other people in there that I enjoyed. I like the Indian guy, the Indian assassin. I thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was I just she looked Asian to me. I can't remember what her name was, but
Neither do I.
she was the person that went with Chris Evans from the
Yeah.
agency
Mm-hmm.
that was trying to keep him in line. And I liked her because she was like, okay, I got to get out of this on top. And then she turned out she was just as shrewd as everyone else. But
Yeah.
I know I enjoyed it. I'd like to
See,
I'd like to I'd like to see a sequel to that. And
I
it
think
seemed very
the
it seemed very Jason Bourne
they're
ish to
developing
me.
a universe out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Um, the people that did the Infinity movie, last 2 Marvel movies, what are they
okay.
called?
With the
Russo
Russo
brothers.
brothers. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's
My
awesome.
question to you for this movie is take Chris Evans out, take Ryan Gosling out, would this movie still work for you?
No, probably not.
Yeah, that's what was my thinking.
Yeah,
This is a very
because it the actors made the script
mm-hmm,
what it was. They you can tell by the script. You can tell by the actors that the script wasn't that good, but the actors brought it up.
yeah,
They enhanced it. Anna de Armas too. They all three of them. Billy Bob Thornton.
mm-hmm.
His role was really neat. Um, so yeah, I think the cast made the movie better, and without that cast, the movie wouldn't be even
Just a
close to
normal
as good.
Netflix movie.
Yeah, just a normal Netflix cheese movie. It was there was a movie I watched on Netflix. God, what was it? The Interceptor or something like that.
I've
Um,
never seen it.
and uh, it starred. She was in one of the
Oh
Fast and Furious
yes,
movies.
Elena from
It,
she was
yeah.
Vin Diesel's girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, she was on the oil
Um,
rig, right?
yes. On the oil rig that supposedly intercepts missiles and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and then this group came in, tried to take it over so that they could fire the missiles and get it over to the states. It wasn't very good. It just it just wasn't.
Right.
And I was like, would a better cast have saved that? And yes, I think a better cast would have saved that movie. I like Elena. I like her and I like her
Right.
character, but as the main leading person in that movie, I don't think it didn't. I didn't feel like she was the one woman army that she should have been.
Right.
It
She
was.
she
I
can't
mean,
pull it off.
she can't pull it off.
You know.
I did not feel like she was going to win at all at any point ever.
Yeah.
So it was like, um, I mean, you throw in someone else in that role, um, female, absolutely. I would have been a totally different story. Like you give me Jennifer Garner, put Jennifer Garner in there in an action movie like she did in
Oh, I
Peppermint.
love Jennifer Garner.
I think I would have been like that would have been awesome. I like her, but she's better as a subordinate character.
Right.
And
So
I've had issues with Best Buy pre-orders, so now I pre-order and wait to see what drops online at 1 to 1:15 a.m. release day for pickup. Then just return the worst copy next week when I rinse and repeat. That's
that's a good
that's not
idea.
bad. If it wasn't like an hour one-way trip and I didn't have to pay a whole bunch in gas money to get there and get back, I that
Yeah.
that's a cool idea. But really, I just got to go. If I get it and it's crap, then when I get a chance, I drive to Best Buy and say, "Hey, this is crap. This is crap. Give me another
Yeah.
one." And hopefully they've got it in store.
It's funny because I only did this once, and I knew it was going to happen, and I don't, and I'm kicking myself for even doing it. I was kicking myself as I was fucking doing it.
Hmm.
I pre-ordered um, the Spider-Man No Way Home Walmart exclusive slipcover
Right.
um, for in-store pickup. Worst fucking decision I ever made. Um, I go get it. They bring it out. I just knew before I opened the sack, the slipcover is going to be damaged, and I
Yeah.
knew. I look at it, I was like, oh fuck, it's damaged. So I go in there, and dude's arguing with me. It's just a piece of cardboard. I was like, bitch, I paid $30 for this. I don't want my piece of cardboard
I want my piece of
messed
cardboard to
up.
be in good shape. You know.
Because he goes, what's wrong with it? Is it damaged? I said, no, I haven't opened, but look at this. I
Hmm.
don't want my slipcover like that. He goes, but it's cardboard. I was like, it's just a slipcover. I don't
Yeah.
want. I paid good money for this. Um, he rolls his eyes. He said, "Go grab another one off the shelf." Luckily, they had a couple that work because they keep them in the plastic
They,
coffin-like things.
yeah, and
I hate that.
that
And
security
then
box or whatever it is.
I get one. It's not damaged. He's pulling on the fucking slipcover. I was like, "Yo, whoa, hold on. Let me take it out, okay?" So I'm just I'm fucking tapping it. I look like an idiot. The dude's rolling his eyes at me like I'm fucking stupid. So I'm just tapping it just to get it
Yeah.
out. And so I can
Whoa,
just
whoa,
grab it.
whoa! Baby steps. Go
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Yeah.
Just back away from the slipcover, bro. Just
I know the dude looked at me like I was insane, but $30 for I want my movie to look
I
good.
want it in good condition. I don't be farting around with
Yeah,
a messed up, I mean, 2 years ago, I probably would have went and just chucked the slipcover. But now,
yeah,
no. But 2 years ago, it was probably just going to be a Blu-ray slipcover anyway. I probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal for me. So, what's your second pick?
okay. I already told you what this was. But it's okay. Before I say it, I got tongue tied. I love the cast of this movie. It's a Guy Ritchie film.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
Um, yeah, this is just a fun movie. And my second pick is The Gentleman. This 4K
Hmm.
is a fantastic transfer. Matthew McConaughey's fantastic. I forget Charlie Hunnam. He's great. Henry Golding's great.
Hmm.
And surprise for me is Hugh Grant. I am not a Hugh Grant fan,
Hugh Grant was
but
good in that movie. I
he's
agree.
fantastic in this. I mean, his character, I really dug him. And like I said, the 4K transfers on this is fantastic. The sound is fantastic on it. It's definitely, if you don't have the 4K or you don't own this movie, pick it up because it's worth having in your collection.
Yeah. No, I have it on Blu-ray. I probably won't get the 4K. But I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. I liked it. Like I said, the first part of the movie I didn't really care for. I think Colin Farrell was amazing in this movie.
Oh yeah, Colin Farrell too.
Colin Farrell
Cast is
kicked
so good.
total. He was so good.
Hmm.
Um,
His facial expressions in this movie, it cracks me up because
mhm.
there's one scene he shoots somebody, and it's the way he tilts his head. There's
Mhm.
some little body movements in there that I really like.
Yeah. Yeah. Movie Hunter agrees. That movie's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought you were going to go in one direction. So I'm going to go with Black Phone as my
Okay.
second pick. Um, now I'm going to start by saying I don't think this is a horror movie.
I don't think so either. Not
This
one
is a
bit.
thriller.
Hmm.
This is way more like Bone Collector and stuff like that than it is like Saw or because you don't see any of the killings, and then it's very paranormal.
Hmm.
So because the whole thing with the black phone, because everybody knows the plot.
Yeah.
This kid gets captured by the grabber, who's Ethan Hawke, and he was amazing in
You
this
know who's
role.
better than Ethan Hawke in this movie? Those two kids.
The brother and
Ah,
sister,
yeah.
they're really good,
I love
and
that little girl.
and their dad, who's a piece of shit.
Hmm.
But that's Jeremy Davies,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
Because we were talking about him when we were doing some of our previous ones with
Yeah, because he
thrillers
was in
and
a
things
couple
like
of
that.
those.
Because he was in a couple of the war
Yeah.
movies. He was in Saving Private Ryan and Fury and a couple of those.
And
Um,
he was in the one you picked, um, Rescue Dawn.
yeah,
He
yeah,
was
he was in
fantastic
Rescue
in this
Dawn.
one.
Um, but anyway, but his role he did good in Black Phone too.
Hmm.
He like I said, he was a total shit. He was a deadbeat dad, but he didn't know how to deal with
No.
kids that have psychic powers like their mom. Um,
Yeah.
so so yeah, I hope you do watch it, Movie Hunter. It's
It's
definitely
definitely worth
there's
seeing.
a couple of jump scenes in it. There are
Yeah.
there are some scare elements in it, but it's definitely more of a thriller. I consider it more of a supernatural thriller than a
Yeah. It's not a
paranormal
horror
horror
movie.
movie. It's not a horror movie, but it's really good. I love the end of it. Yeah, I love the brother and sister, the two kids. I really like all the kids in this movie, and I'm not big on child actors,
Me neither.
but I think all the kids did really well in their roles.
They did,
Um,
especially the one that was the bad guy.
even just their voices on the
Hmm.
phone.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I I enjoyed that. So that was my second pick. It was almost going to be Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade because I thought you were going to go with Black Phone, but since
No,
you
I didn't
didn't,
watch it this month. I didn't. I haven't watched it yet on Peacock. I just seen it in theaters when
Oh,
it first came out.
oh, okay. So yeah, definitely, and I've got it on my Voodoo too. If you want to catch it
Yeah.
there. Um, but yeah, no, I really liked Black Phone. I enjoyed that a lot. Um, so I'm looking forward to some more horror movies, and then coming up when we do October,
Oh, I
we're
can't
gonna
wait
do
for
some
October.
we're gonna do all kinds of horror movies in October. So that's gonna be a blast.
So we just not to spring this on you. We
Ah,
just did our recommended our top two for the month.
yep.
What was the worst movie you watched this month?
Oh, you already know. Hang
Oh yeah,
on, you
yeah,
already
yeah.
know.
I forgot. Yeah,
You already know because I did this. I told you this twice.
you did.
it's it's not horrible, but it was definitely a disappointment
Yeah.
considering Gerard Butler and Jamie Alexander are the husband. They're the main characters in this movie, and I'm just like, I I don't understand that the script was written in crayon. That this is
Yeah.
one where the cast did not bring it up enough to make it. This was not worth my money.
Yeah. How much can I ask? How much you paid for it?
This was 15. It was 14.99
Oh, yeah. For
because
me,
I got it. I got it when it first came out. I'm like, ooh, Gerard Butler.
yeah,
So I grabbed it. I was like Gerard
that's what I
Butler,
was
and
looking
then
at.
I looked and I was like, oh hey, Jamie Alexander. I like her.
Yeah.
That's Lady Sif, and I liked her in Blind Spot. I was like, okay, that's a couple of good actors, and I recognized the detective. So I was like, okay, I'll check this out. And it seemed like a simple, wife gets kidnapped from a gas station. Husband's trying to find her, but the detective thinks he did it. He killed her. Um, so it seemed like a simple plot, but it was just like it took so long to get where it was going.
Yeah.
Um, when I wrote the review, I said it was like a diesel engine. It's a bitch to get going. It's a bitch to start, and it takes a hell of a long time to warm up. Um, I mean, once you got to the end, it was pretty good. But I'm sitting there, okay. He's doing some of his Gerard Butler stuff with the gunfire and the fighting ability and stuff, but he's supposed to be a real estate developer. So where is the combat coming in? He basically takes out a meth lab on his own to try to save his wife. And okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna let that slide. It's a four-color universe. So, and maybe they were all on drugs, and he was able to beat them. But, um, but I don't know. And then yeah, Jamie Alexander, she was non-existent. She phoned it in. I didn't really like her character in it. So yeah, I was disappointed. I was really hoping for something else out of it. Um, and it kind of suckered me in with that, where it's from the executive producers of
Oh yeah.
Greenland and Den of Thieves, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Ooh, Greenland and Den of Thieves," and I didn't read
Netflix is
this
good.
top part. Um, I'm like, "Oh, executive producer," so it's like somebody that was like, "Oh, hey, let's do Den of Thieves," and oh, we'll make you an executive producer. Great. I got this other
Yeah.
idea. My nephew wrote this movie, and that's
Right.
and that's what it felt like. So yeah, this is my least favorite pick of the month. What
Mine,
would be yours?
me and my kids or my daughter, she saw a trailer for this movie called Luck. Um, oh, it was oh shit. Oh, damn it. Sorry guys. I don't know if I'm terrible. I figured this camera thing out. I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to.
I can get
I
part of it.
I don't know. Anyway, it sucked.
Anyway,
She saw the trailer for it. It was about this girl. She didn't have no luck, so this cat gave her some good luck. It The voice acting sucked. Um,
oh,
it
it's on
just
Apple TV Plus.
it was an Apple TV Plus exclusive. Yeah, it I don't. It was I can handle most kid movies, but this was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
The only bright side was some of the animation was okay, and some of it looked decent. And when they got a lot busy. It kind of looks like they kind of like, and there's a lot going on in the scene. You could tell they were just trying to focus on certain things,
Yeah.
and the backgrounds for me didn't look very good. So don't watch it. It sucked. If you have kids, show them something else. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. Speaking of watching something else, so let me just bring this up for you. There you
Oh, thank you. There, I was just trying to do.
go.
Yeah, it's not. They tried to um, talk about somebody from Pixar worked on it. I don't care who worked on it. It was garbage.
So
Oh, I think it was
if
John Lasseter. Is it? No, it's not John Lasseter's movie. Um, who directed it? Oh, I
uh
guess I have it right here, Doug.
hold on. You've got it. I'm
Peggy
I'm bringing up.
Holmes. It's Peggy Holmes.
Okay.
See, I didn't even like Simon Pegg in this movie.
I was like, oh, Simon Pegg's in it.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. Don't waste your
Yeah.
time.
Peggy Holmes, Jane
Hop into
Fonda
a
has
real
got a
Pixar
voice.
movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, and on that note, I'm gonna bring up another animated movie that I did like, and this is a Netflix movie. And it's The Sea Beast.
I have not seen that yet. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to know your thoughts. I seen you did a review on it, but I didn't read it.
Yeah. No, I liked it. And
Yeah,
my
does
my
it look good?
granddaughter really likes it.
So
So
it's
I've
worth
I've so
watching.
I've watched it like a half a dozen times in the last couple weeks. Um, because she likes that movie. It's very How to Train Your Dragon meets Moby Dick.
Yeah,
If we're gonna put a spin on it, um, because they're basically it's like How to Train Your Dragon, only they're hunting sea monsters instead of dragons, right? And
right.
it's kind of a pirate thing, and then the captain of the ship that's going after the sea beast, the big red beast, he's like Ahab. He's just like totally bent on getting this monster, and it's got Carl Urban does the voice on it, is the main character. Um,
I'm gonna look it up.
it's fun, and it's got some pretty
It's
good
on. It's
animation.
in 4K, right? And
Yeah,
on Netflix, right?
yeah. So yeah, Carl Urban, Jared Harris, Marianne Jean Baptiste, and then there's a whole bunch of child actors that I don't recognize, but
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
um,
I'm gonna check it out. Do you ever steered me wrong?
yeah,
Um,
no, I thought it was fun.
except
It
with
was
Princess Bride.
except with Princess Bride, but see, I think you're in the minority on that one, my friend.
I am.
It's
I
just
am. I'll own it. I'll
I
own it.
can't believe how much flack you got from that.
I did.
It still brings a chuckle to me to my heart
Yeah, I
because
know. I'm a stick
I'm
for
like,
that.
see, everybody's backing me on this, bro. Princess Bride is good.
But
um,
yeah.
but to each his own. I mean,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
like me. There's certain movies where I'm just like I can't watch it.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know. Um,
But I would definitely want to check this out. I want to put that on my queue
yeah,
to
yeah, check it
watch.
out. I think you might enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was just it first couple of times I wasn't really paying attention to it, and I was like, oh, I'd look around my computer and I go, okay, yeah, that was graphics are pretty nice. And then I was babysitting one time and I sat and watched it with her, and I was like, you know what, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot.
I
Good,
like the
good,
sneaky ones where they get in.
yeah,
Oh, I actually enjoyed that.
yeah, good story. It had to send a good message because it was like you know blaming it was like killing, you don't want to kill the beasts because the beasts want to kill you back, and somebody's got to stop doing this so that, you know, we stop destroying each other
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It sent a good message, which I like. I like it when they have like family movie that has a good moral center
Yeah.
to where you're just okay. We're sending a good message. This is bad. You don't want to
Right.
do this, right? Um,
Speaking of sneaky good, which I got it on Voodoo for my kids because my daughter wanted to see it, was Super Pets. I had no desire. I thought it looked stupid. Um,
I wasn't interested until you were talking about it.
No, it snuck up on me. There were some great moments in there that made me chuckle, and I loved the character design for the Justice League in there.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu Reeves as Batman was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that universe expanded with um, those characters and those voice actors. I enjoyed it. I will definitely watch it again. I mean, it's nothing. I give it 3 stars, but that means I still enjoyed it. You
I
know.
mean, yeah, it means you liked it. Doesn't
Hmm.
mean that you're like you'll.
It's no everything everywhere all at
Yeah,
once. Let's just put it that way.
exactly. There was something
Yeah.
recently that you gave 5 stars, and I was like, oh yeah.
I mean,
Um,
look.
I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it
Um.
was something that I recommended or something that I'd seen, and I was like, oh dude, I like this movie, and you watched it.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
It
Here's
might
mine.
it might have been one of mine from like the war movies or one of our top tens.
I gave Rescue Dawn 4 stars. Hold on, I'm at the wrong one. Glory was 4 stars. Rescue Dawn was 4 stars. 7. I think the last one I gave 5 stars was 7.
Oh, I could have sworn it was something else.
Bullet Train was 4.5.
Right.
Um, Equilibrium was 3.5. Monster Squad was 4. Yeah, man, yeah. I love Letterboxd. If you guys don't use Letterboxd, you should. It's fun. You
Yeah,
can
I
keep
use.
track
I
of what
still
you
gotta
watch.
put. I still gotta put stuff on it. Every when
I
I
like to
when I
keep
review
track
stuff
of.
on Facebook, then I turn on. Oh, it was Train to Busan. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was Train to
Oh yeah,
Busan
that's the
that you
one I
gave
was talking
five
about.
stars. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm looking at your stuff now, and I was like, oh that's the one. Because I was like, there's something that you put on there, gave it 5 stars, and I was like, oh cool.
I'm interested to see what you think of Orphan First Kill when you watch that.
Yeah, I'm down to watch it. I know it's not high on my list.
Yeah, I just seen it was. Oh, it's a new movie. It just
I
came
am
out.
interested. I'm interested in that Green Lantern one. I almost bought
Yeah,
the steelbook of that.
I really enjoyed it. It's the new. It takes place in the new Tomorrowverse
Mm-hmm.
after the old continuity,
Mm,
and same animation style. It's pretty good.
nice.
I'm gonna get it. They have it on sale on Voodoo for like $10 or $8, something like that.
All right.
But yeah,
Well, I guess we're down to my unboxing.
yeah, get to it. 'Cause I want to see what you got. You double dipped on Green Lantern. It was a good movie, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah, I almost grabbed the steelbook, but it's still $35. I think I'm gonna wait. See if the price drops a
Oh,
little bit, and then I might grab it. He's building a mural
yeah, because those
for the slips.
slip covers are nice.
Okay, so heat.
Oh, okay. It's a glare. I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah. Looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Good. You know, you should make a video of that. How you fix that Red Dawn steelbook.
It was basically
Oh,
so. I wasn't gonna show that. I mean, I did warm it up with hot water to kind of make it a little bit more pliable, and then just kind
oh,
of
okay.
bend it with my hand. Because I've still got a lot of grip strength. Um, oh, that's cool. So
Oh,
it's
I like
three
the discard.
discs. Good disc art. Nice stuff on the inside. Um, looks a little better that way.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, they
So
did. Movie Hunter. They messed it up. Oh man,
Was
that's a
that
nice Steelbook though.
on the Green Lantern or?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
sure what he's talking about.
yeah.
Because I do like how they do that.
A little dent in the
I'm
corner,
looking
but
forward to
that's
the
not
Super
bad.
Sons coming out.
Yeah, there's a can't quite. I don't know if you can make it out. There's a little dent in the corner.
Oh, I see it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm not.
that's not bad.
I'm not broken up
Not
about
bad.
that. That's not.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about that. It's that Braveheart was like, oh my god, it's like had an elephant sit on it.
that's the worst feeling too.
I was just like, no. So I gotta trim the J card and put that in there. So this should be Warrior then.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's such a good movie.
it is. I watched it just recently.
Wow.
It popped on HBO, and I was like, "Oh man, I love this movie."
Yeah. My Alexa just went off. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Interesting,
Tom Hardy's good in that.
dude. Joel Edgerton, Nick Nolte's good.
Mm-hmm.
This was really well acted. This made me think when I thought this was coming in today. This made me think of us doing like a top 10 sports movies.
Yeah, I was just thinking that earlier. It's so funny you say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
So that's
That
cool.
really is
And then
nice. Yes, I like the yellow.
yeah, and then you got Nick Nolte there. You can't see him from the slipcover, but when you take it off, you can see him.
Yeah.
Oh, that nice. And that's the back of
I
it.
like that. I like
Good
that.
artwork on it, but yeah, I'm digging the yellow.
That's a nice steelbook.
That's cool looking.
I like the inside art. I love the disc art. That's nice. That's a win right there.
That is. This is a.
I like that better than the Heat steelbook.
I do too. I like it better than the Heat Steelbook too. And Movie Hunter, it says first pressing. You taught me how to look that up, so I just found that. First pressing,
Oh, on the disc?
yeah, the Steelbook. It's the first pressing of that Steelbook.
Remind me. I know. Wasn't it on the disc though that he said?
No, it's on the case, like right inside the lip, right here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But you can barely see it. You have to angle it just right. And I can see it says first. It says first pressing, but you
Was
have
that
to
for
angle
all
the
steelbooks?
Lionsgate ones.
Oh, Lionsgate ones. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the Lionsgate one. Yeah, Lionsgate.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the yellow outlines work well for this release. Didn't like it so much on Universal Soldier. I agree with that. I didn't care so much for the Universal Soldier. The Steelbook, it was still kind of cool looking. I was disappointed in the actual transfer.
Oh, it's not good.
No, I didn't even care for the picture quality on it.
Really?
It's still a fun watch, but it looked like the original '90s movie to me. I didn't
Oh,
get a whole lot more out of it, but the Steelbook's nice. And I only had, or I would say it would look like the Blu-ray. I don't think it would be much better than the Blu-ray, but I only had the DVD of it, so it was actually good to have it. But I like this.
I
This
did
is a
too.
definite win.
Yeah, definitely over the Heat one. I think the Heat one. It's nice looking, but it's a little
The Heat
boring.
one, but it's Fox. It's 20th Century Fox,
Yeah.
and I don't think these don't have that first pressing. Yeah, there's There's no wording there. But yeah, you can tell. I'm sorry. 20th Century Studios is what it says,
Yeah,
which
they
is
got
the new name for it now. It's not Fox anymore. But anyway, so yeah, this is. It looks cool, but yeah, this is way better.
Oh yeah.
The
I think
design
I'm
on
just
the
gonna
car.
stick with my Blu-ray of that Heat. I thought about getting the 4K eventually, but
I've heard. I actually, again, I only have the DVD of this, so I was like, okay, I'm down to get the 4K. Um, but I've heard bad things about the transfer, so I'm gonna check it out and find out for sure. See
yeah,
if I like it or not.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so Movie Hunter, they turned out in good shape though, so pretty happy about that.
yeah. Oh man. So, what are your plans this weekend?
Well, Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah,
So
I have to work.
yeah, I've got 3.5 days off because I get to be off at noon on Friday, and then I have all the way through Monday off.
Awesome.
Um, so yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
work. I think I have Sunday off,
yeah,
so I'm
I
probably gonna
think
watch a handful of movies.
yeah, I'm probably going to watch some movies too, especially Saturday. Sunday, I think I'm going to go to my dad's and we'll barbecue.
Nice.
Um, hang out with him for a little bit because my stepmom's in hospice, so my dad's
I
all
remember you
alone.
telling me that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're hang out with him for a little bit on Sunday, and then I'm probably gonna. I think I want to play disc golf this
I
weekend at
used to
some
love
point.
playing disc golf.
Yeah, my sons and I just got into it,
That's
and
awesome.
we've been playing together like every other Wednesday. But since 3 day weekend, and I know my oldest son's off, um, so maybe we do that this weekend at some point.
Yeah, I would love to, but I'm having issues with my elbows. I think I hate knock on. I don't know how to say it right. I think I'm getting arthritis in my elbows.
Oh yeah, it could be well like a tendonitis or something like that.
Yeah, I've
To
had it.
where
Well, it started
I've
in.
I used
Um,
to have problems right here on my
like
elbow,
when I
but yeah.
grip something, it doesn't hurt. Like just when I like grab something with
Mm-hmm.
weight to it, it
Mm-hmm.
like shoots like up inside my elbow,
Yep.
like right in here. Like oh,
Yep. Yeah. That's a tendonitis right there.
I don't know, man. But it started going over my other elbow, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh. So man, it's been a kind of a sore weekend. It's really been bothering me.
Yeah. No,
So
I feel
yeah,
for you. I've definitely had that, but yeah, all of a sudden it went away. I haven't had any problems, but yeah, for a while there,
good.
I had to have a compression sleeve on my elbow
Mm-hmm.
if I was going to do anything, because like just grabbing my cup like this, I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah,
It would hurt.
it
It would hurt
hurts.
so bad. because I
Mm-hmm.
was because I usually have a pretty good sized cup in my car, and I usually grab it like this to pick it up and drink out of it. Welcome to old,
The old,
right?
yeah.
We
I
have
think I'm older
jackets.
than you, Ryan.
I think we're both. I know I'm older than you. If Rich is older than you, I know
I
I'm
think
older than you.
I'm gonna be
Uh,
45 in a couple weeks. But I
um,
like my kids say I'm 12. Okay.
Up here, my kids say I'm 12 too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I am like my kids are like I say it too. I'm not an adult. I'm full grown,
Me
but
neither.
I'm not an adult.
Me neither.
Uh,
Adult's
I'm
not
still
fun.
no, being an adult's not
Yeah.
fun. Um,
Mm-mm.
but yeah, no, I used to like I couldn't grab a cup like this and pick it
Yeah.
up like a couple months ago because I had that same. It just would burn as soon as I grabbed
Yes.
something. It would just burn all the way
Yeah.
through my arm, and I'm like, okay, can't do that. So yeah, when I started playing disc golf, it hurt like crazy. Um, but I kept with the sleeve, and I kept putting icy hot and stuff like that on it to kind of
Mm-hmm.
loosen it up and keep it loose, and then finally it's better. But It's weird. The last time I played disc golf, which was last Wednesday, I threw my left shoulder out throwing something with my right arm, and I was throwing a grenade shot, which is I don't know if you're familiar with it. But basically, you hold the disc upside down and you throw
Hmm.
it like straight up. So it's supposed to basically it's to go over a tree and land over by the basket.
Right.
So I bent down and I threw that like that, and I felt my left shoulder pop when I did it.
Oh damn.
Hurt like a bitch. I was like, how did I throw my left shoulder out throwing something with my right arm? And it was really funny. It's like you know you're getting old when you pull a calf muscle in your sleep. That's
That's the worst. You're like,
oh, it hurt. It
oh,
wakes you right up, and you're like, oh,
mm.
son of a bitch. It's like,
Yeah, I did get them unexpected cramps. Oh,
oh, yeah.
those are the freaking worst.
Like in your foot, you're just like, with your,
Mm.
oh shit, my
Yep.
toes. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
hate that.
Man, like Ryan said, we're old.
Yeah,
We're old.
old.
Man, it sucks.
I was gonna say, you know,
But what night was it? I think it was Sunday night. Maybe it was Sunday night. Maybe Saturday night. I don't know. Like my alarm goes off at 1:50 in the
there's
morning.
nothing in it. She can have it.
I woke up. I don't know what woke me up, startled me. Almost rolled right out of bed. Caught myself with my hand. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Man, can I just catch a break?"
Yeah, right. Without
Yeah.
breaking something. Yeah, I get out of the bed in the morning. And I swear, I'm walking down the hall, and every step I take, my knees pop.
Hmm.
Crack,
Yeah.
pop, crack, pop. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I just got up. I should be like, I should be feeling better, but it's
Remember,
like, oh, you try to get. Oh, God, I hate it. It's
remember the days where we could go with 2 hours of sleep, you can be able to go, no
yeah,
big deal.
no big deal. Eat whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
That's
And
that's
we
something
just
that I'm dealing with recently. Is
yeah.
that I can't eat like I used to eat, and
Yeah.
so it's kind of
It'll
depressing.
take some
Cause
adjusting. You'll get used to it.
yeah, I get used to it. But yeah,
You'll
it's
find new
my.
food. You never know. You might find new foods you
I
like
might
that you never
find I
thought.
might find something I like, but it's
Hmm.
not going to be in plant-based meat. But
You said that, not me.
I I said it because I tried it today, and I'm like, no, that is not. It's impossible to think that that's a burger. It's not an impossible burger. It's just impossible.
Did I ever tell
Um,
you my Impossible Burger story?
no, I don't think so.
Oh shit, dude! I felt so stupid. Well, I went to Burger King one day, and I didn't know they switched the menu up
Hmm.
and the numbers because I always ordered the Whopper with cheese,
Right.
And I guess cheese is a no for vegetarians. I didn't know that. Vegans, whatever you want to say, how you want to say it.
Yeah.
I ordered it with. I said, "Can I get that number? The number, whatever it was. And can I get bacon and cheese on it?" And they were like, "Are you sure you want bacon and cheese on it?" And I was like, "Yeah, fool." It was just like, "Yeah, I
What
want
are you
bacon
talking
and cheese."
about?
And so I pull up, pay, and she's looking at me weird, and she goes, "I just thought it was weird that you're ordering bacon and cheese on this." And I was like,
Why?
"It's a
It's a
fucking
Whopper. What are you
Whopper."
talking about?
Yeah, and she was like, "No, you ordered
No.
an Impossible Burger. This is." And I was like, "When? When did you change the number?" She was like, "Oh, we did it like 2 weeks ago." I was like, "Ah."
Son of a bitch.
I ate it. I was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. The bacon tasted good.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had. I had we basically the Impossible Burger, so I had that. I made that into a breakfast burger this morning, and it was like it's
What's
where
up,
you.
Dell?
What's up, Dell?
Can you have turkey? Are you able to eat turkey?
Yes, I can have turkey. I can have turkey, chicken, and fish.
Oh, I see. I could eat turkey and chicken. I can eat chicken all day long.
I'm not a turkey
Um,
fan. I'm gonna have to be, but I'm not a turkey fan.
when
Um,
I lost a lot of weight, so I used to be a lot bigger. I eat a lot of turkey. I substitute turkey for hamburger. I had
mm,
turkey tacos. turkey tostadas. I love my Mexican dishes, so um, I use a lot of turkey.
He's not using his AirPods. Okay. My daughter's being nosy. Um,
You tell I haven't used them. We haven't had any issues since I stopped using them.
yeah. Since he stopped using the AirPods, we haven't had any issues with the sound.
Yeah.
She says it makes sense. Um, but man, yeah, it's interesting. I'm just like chicken, no problem. I love fish, and I
I
love
can't
all
do fish.
seafood.
Oh, yeah,
I
no.
am not a yeah. I'm yeah. I could eat a rotisserie chicken every day. Okay, so yeah, maybe we should talk about that. but um, but yeah, so like one of the things that I like to do because my local market here they barbecue on the weekends and like Fridays my wife or I will go to the market and we'll get a rack of ribs and that's like our dinner for Friday night. We'll have ribs and rice and veggies and now I can't have that. So I'm going to okay. And she's like, well, I'm still having ribs. I don't care what you. And I'm like, well, you get ribs, get me
Just let,
because
let you
they
smoke.
barbecue chicken too. I just barbecue some, get me some of the barbecue chicken, and I'll be okay. Nope. Yeah, she said no. She just said it again. No.
You get barbecue.
So
Oh, is it because of the barbecue sauce?
no, they just season it and they put it on the grill. My wife's
Oh,
just
okay.
being a turd and she won't let me have
No.
it.
Well, I mean, you pick on her too, so it's
I
kind of
do. Yeah, it's a fair game. It's all right.
yeah.
Um, she'll still probably get it for me if it happens, but she's just telling me no. But
Or send your daughter to go get it for you. There you go.
yeah, yeah, she'll be like, no, I'm not getting in trouble. uh, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to just to deal with this new. I'm gonna call it lifestyle that I'm kind of forced in now.
You'll
But
get it, man.
but I'll figure it out, and probably lose weight in the process, which will be good.
Yeah, it's always good, man.
Yeah,
I mean, can you? Um, you can't have fried chicken, obviously.
no, I can't have any
Um,
fried foods.
yeah, what I like to do is I like to take baked chicken. Um, I like baked chicken more than I do grilled.
Yeah,
I like to
I
bake
like.
my.
I have a pellet grill, and I really like that because I can smoke it for a little bit, and then grill it, and that's really nice. But yeah, I like baked chicken or in the
Mm,
air fryer. Doesn't bother me.
I've never made chicken in the air fryer.
It's
Never.
good. You can do fried chicken in the air fryer, and it's good.
Well, you could have that. I guess it's not grease. I mean,
No, it's not. It's not like fried. It's air fried, so that's kind of baked, but at the same time, you
yeah.
can it crisps up the skin a little bit and stuff like that. So
You get used to it, man. You'll find
yeah,
stuff you like. You can make new concoctions up that you can have, and
yeah. My dad's talking about getting me a juicer, so I can.
I
We got to
tried
get you
that.
some more.
It's
Got to. It's it's so bad. But
dude, I bought a
my
juicer.
dad's like, oh, we get some more veggies in you. Be great. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need, Dad. Is more veggies. Um,
Yeah, that's a lot of work for a
yeah,
drink that's like this.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like I'm gonna have 8 ounces, and it took me an hour to make this.
right? Oh,
Yeah, dude, I love my air fryer.
I
It's
have one.
it it's awesome. I got a small one to try it out for like $30. I got the small air fryer, and I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. And now that's become our travel one that I take with us when we go on trips. And then I bought this double French door one that I can put like not that I can have pizza anymore, but I put a whole pizza in there and cook pizza, but I can do like all kinds of stuff in there. You can do fries, you can do
Nice.
um um we do lumpia and because that's one of the dishes my wife likes to make. So I'll do that in the air fryer, and you just brush it with a little bit of olive oil, and put it in the air fryer. And you kind of do that with like if you're gonna do like a fried chicken type of thing, just brush it with a little olive oil, just to put a little coat on the outside, or spray it with that Pam stuff and put it in the, and
Ooh,
that gives it the just enough. It just needs a little tiny bit of oil to get that crispy skin.
and that's our segment on cooking with David.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I usually just bake. I like to bake my chicken. I like to dice up red tomato or red peppers. I throw some mushrooms in there and just bake it all. And
Sure.
yeah, that's what I like to do.
Yeah, that's the way to go. But I mean, yeah. Other than that, we're kind of done with our
Yeah, we
with our
are.
show.
But
We
we moved
just
on to cooking, Dell.
we moved on to cooking. So yeah, it's uh. But yeah,
Yeah, man, we can
so
call it a night so you can get some rest. I know you weren't feeling the greatest.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Good all my movies. So is there anything you're looking forward to next month to watch?
um, there is, and I don't remember what it was. I
Okay.
usually I just go sometimes if there's nothing on stream, I'll just go through my collection. But okay, I'm gonna pull a
Yeah.
couple movies out. I'm gonna put it into watch stack or revisit stack, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's movies I want to see. I know there's movies come out theaters I want to see, like Smile. I want to see that. I think it comes out in September.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I kind of want to see The Invitation, but I'm probably not going to
yeah,
be
I
able to
heard
see
that
it in the theater.
sucked.
I've
Yeah.
heard bad things about it too, but yeah, it's just making I didn't think I was going to see it in the theater, but
Mm-hmm.
it was so I'll probably get it when it comes out, but probably just the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Um
There was something else I wanted to see. And I don't remember what it was.
yeah. I mean, there's a few of these that I want to watch. I'm excited to watch the Dog Soldiers, and because I haven't seen that in a long time, and I really want to watch the that Heat and Warrior on 4K and check those transfers
Yeah.
out. So I'm excited to do that. It's
I
going
mean,
to be
I
a
need
lot
to
more, lot more watching
revisit.
for me.
Yeah, good. Um, I think I'm gonna. You know what we should do next month is because I always put mine in Letterboxd. We should give our reviews. Just like, hey, I gave this movie 3 stars, or you know what I mean.
Okay.
Just throw it. This is an idea.
Yeah, it
Um,
takes me a while to put stuff in Letterboxd, and then once I've gotten to a certain point, and then I take everything that I've because I write them in Facebook. That's usually where I
mhm.
start, and then I will share them into Instagram later,
Yeah.
and then they go into Letterboxd last,
See, I
and
do
then
because I post everything on Instagram and I just port it over to Facebook, and
hmm,
I do them all at the same time.
yeah,
I take my picture, throw it up on Instagram, then I go right into my letterbox, watch it, or put it on. I'm watching it, put it in my list, and then I watch 3 movies. I rate them all, and then I post the last 3 movies I watched.
hmm,
Yeah, I really like. I like the. I don't mind paying $12 for the Pro app for Letterbox. I love it. It's a great app.
yeah. Now I do the free, and I get all the stuff that I need out of it. But yeah, all I'm doing is just copying my reviews over from Facebook
Mm-hmm.
into Letterboxd, and then I just change my star rating. So my star rating on Letterboxd is based on how much I like the movie, not based
Mm-hmm.
on the score that I give it.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's
So.
a different thing. It's like I kind of adopted your style to where if I give it 3 stars, I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then it just goes up from there. If I give it less than 3 stars, then it's probably not worth buying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Yeah.
didn't really enjoy it. Dell likes Letterbox too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
I'm
use it
enjoying
for the
Letterbox. I
artist.
just I just keep forgetting about it, and like I forget about TikTok. I've got a TikTok account for the 4K Lowdown, but
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to put stuff on there, so I end up just like I threw a couple of pictures on yesterday, I think, and I was like, oh man, I'm so behind on just pictures of
Yeah.
my collection and things like that. And I've been
Yeah.
wanting to do like short reviews on TikTok for some of the stuff that I watch, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just so much other crap that I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm just like, I don't have
Yeah.
time, so just putting pictures on TikTok and stuff, and one day I'll do a tour of the movie room and stuff on TikTok because I have one on YouTube.
Yeah. So what
But
do you got
yeah,
coming this week?
um, let's see. Well, I think I've got everything I'm going to get this week.
Or,
Um,
I mean, what do you got coming up on your YouTube channel?
oh, right. Let's see. So tomorrow I've got the High Five episode with Huck
That's
uh,
gonna be great.
at 6 o'clock Pacific time, so 9 Eastern. So I had him pick five of his favorite movies, which I mean he picked some. I mean some whales of movies to where you're like, oh, dude, of course you picked that. Um, but he gave me like 12 movies, and I'm like, okay, we got to knock this down to five. And so we were talking back and forth, and he goes, okay, how about if I do these movies? And I was like, okay, that's a big list. These five movies are huge, um, and I honestly have not done them before for any other high five episode. So
Oh, good.
it's really interesting to where I'm going, oh, okay, but they're big movies. Ones where you're like, I can't believe nobody talked about this as one of their favorites. So it's really interesting. And I had to rewatch one, and I've done that, and so I've got everything scored and ready to go for my end. We're gonna score with Huck live tomorrow, and he also wants to talk about some other stuff. So I'm gonna ask him some questions, maybe throw out a trivia question or two,
Hmm.
um, kind of
Put him in the
put
hot seat.
put him in the hot seat. Yeah, um, and then he wants to talk about like some celebrities that we've met, because in he's like a casting person or something like that.
I thought he was an editor.
Um, but he does. I think he does like the casting for like the Below Deck or whatever show on Bravo, or
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
something like
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
But I remember us talking about that, and so he was like, "I meet a whole lot of celebrities," and I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Well, I used to be a pro wrestler, and I met some celebrities in my day, and then I was also manager of a hotel, and I got to meet a lot of celebrities there. So, um, and even here where I live in Three Rivers, California, we get a lot of celebrities here in town because it's not a very big town. It's still in California, so people can actually drive here and go camping, and nobody really knows them,
Hmm.
except for me because I have a shitload of movies. So
Right.
because I've actually run into people like John C. Riley and Nev
I've run into.
Campbell and stuff like that at the market or out in front of the gas station. I ran into John C. Riley, and that was funny. It was a great conversation with him. Um,
Was Nev Campbell nice?
no,
She don't
but
look nice.
but I but I gave her shit. Her boyfriend thought I was hilarious, but I kind
Yeah.
of gave her shit because um, I think she had just gotten some plastic surgery done, so she didn't look 100%. Um, but I was standing right behind her in the market. We were in line to check out, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're Nev Campbell." She turned around, she looked at me, and I go, "Do you know what this means?" She goes, "What?" I says, "You didn't die in Scream 4." And she gave me the stink eye like you wouldn't believe, but her boyfriend thought it was hilarious. You
That's
totally
funny.
spoiled the movie. Yeah. So no, she didn't
That's
want to take a
funny.
picture with me, but um, you don't anyway. um, but that's interesting. So yeah, we're gonna like chat about that.
That's awesome.
It's probably gonna be a long show.
It's gonna be a 4 hour show.
It's gonna be a 4 hour show because I don't know if I can get Huck to stop. Um,
He's such a great dude.
oh yeah,
Huck. Oh
he's so
man,
awesome. It's
I
gonna be a
love
lot of
listening to
fun,
him.
and I know he's got this new show that's coming. I want to have him talk about on the show where he's gonna do this Huck After Dark or do some kind of thing at night because he does like his morning mug
Hmm.
where he talks live to some people, and I catch that every once in a while while I'm
Me too.
working. I'm working on something. I have his live stream going. I usually say hi, but he wants to do something tonight and actually have some panelists and talk about stuff.
That'd be cool.
Maybe alternate weeks with the trivia thing or something like that. And I'm like, that'd be awesome. I'd be down to be on the panel for that every once in a while.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna have him kind of plug that a little bit and plug his show. Not that he needs the followers; he's got more subscribers than I do. But if I can help him out in any way, I will.
Yeah. I dig him.
Yeah,
Um,
no, he's cool. I had a blast on his show.
I do too.
I still think I should have won that trivia thing.
You
I was
should have.
right there. I should have won. But it is what it is. If I go on there again, I'm gonna win. I'm not gonna play around. I'm not gonna help anybody either because I helped people when I was on, and I was still and I was still winning. But yeah. No, Della, I got to do that more often. I got to use Letterboxd for logging the things that I watch. Because I mean, I do it on Facebook. Like just when I watch the movie and I keep the movies in a stack next to my computer, and then when I have a chance, I start writing reviews for the movies that I watch. I was robbed. That's right. Call 911. But yeah, I was in the lead to that last question.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens it was a friggin' South Park question. I hate South Park. But
I hate that show.
it was something like, it was what movie did people buy tickets to go see so they could sneak into South Park? The South Park movie, because it was rated R or something like that, and the kids wanted to go see it. So, and the answer was Wild Wild West, and I thought that couldn't be it because Wild Wild West tanked in the theater. So I went with a different option, and it was Wild Wild West. So I was a little peeved about that, but it is what it is. But it was it was me. It was Adam Bearded Four Eisman, Brian Goes Blue, and then 4K King, the then Blu-ray King, who is now anointed the 4K King. So the three of us, me, Brian, and Adam, we were like neck and neck all the way through. And yeah, when it came down to the last question, and Brian and Adam got it right, and I didn't. So.
Yeah, I had not Dell, 4K D-Ray, and Jerry. It was us three.
Yeah.
On that one. It was fun. It was fun. Well, bro, I think we should call it a night so you can get some rest.
I don't think so too. I'm done. I'm ready to stick a fork in it and and pass out. But so tomorrow we've got Huck. I've got Huck on High Five. Next Monday we've got our Instagram stream at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what our topic is yet.
Oh, no, we didn't discuss it, did we?
We didn't discuss it. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be something. And then next Tuesday, for our top 10 Tuesday, we're gonna do found footage movies.
Yeah, I'm looking. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
So yeah,
we appreciate it.
Wild West in one theater, then snuck into to see Lake Placid. See, yeah. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like the support. I really appreciate it. You too,
Del.
Have a great night.
Have a great week.
I'm gonna throw our intro on. You guys have a great week. If we don't talk to you, have a great Labor Day weekend. Yeah, enjoy life. Spend some time with your family. Give them some love. Tell them hi for us, and we'll see you guys next week. But
talk to you
tune in tomorrow for Huck. I'd really love to see you guys there for Huck's stream. That's going to be awesome. And then after that, you guys can have a great week.
Talk to you later, guys.
All right, everybody. See you later.